Hello people, my name is Jacob. I am almost 40 years old and I want to show you my Lego collection which I have today. I'm also known on the internet as Billy the Kid at Brinklink and at Brickshelf. At Brickshelf you can find more pictures of my layout. Here you can see my control panel from which I can control all the trains I have. Everything is remote controlled. You can see a lot of wiring. In this video I want to show you the Lego sets I have, how the control panel works and why I've chosen to put the layout on the ground. I will explain you in the next video. First I wanted to show you my collection. My collection started with a little push-along train 7710, which I will try to find now. Hope. This is my first train. I got it as a birthday present for my parents. It took 2 or 3 years before it became electric. My father pushed me to, of course, with a black 12-volt motor. 15 years ago I started to live on my own and I built up the collection just for fun, and that's why I realized I like it very much and I started to collect all Lego sets from this period, and also decided to get a red motor for this train one day. Well, you can see I got one. Very proud of this train, and got this train for more than 20 years, maybe longer. And this train has seen many trains coming. My collection counts about 30 trains now. This is my second train, also got as a birthday present from my parents. I've decided to let this run at 4 volts. I don't have any battery, so it won't run anymore. It's a small track. Actually I wanted this train, the 7745, but it was very expensive at that time. But eventually this was my first train I bought 15 years ago. And with this train I started to complete the 12-volt collection. You can see the 7760. That train is not real Lego. I will explain that later. There behind you see a 7727. That's also a train dock. You can park trains. I designed the layout for this. I bought 2 train sets, one with 12-volt track and one with 9-volt track. The trains that are running on the track can come here. That was my demand when I designed the layout. Every train has to come here. It needs repairs. Well, that's the cell box of Jabba the Hutt. I don't have any place to store it properly. Maybe I sell this one day or maybe not, I don't know. Now here you can see the 4511. The wagons in the back are the original one, and the first 2 I have modified a little bit with white train doors, which you can see. I also made a little bit higher. Yeah, just for fun. I just missed the train doors at the train itself, so that's why I modified a little. There you can see the Hogwarts train. It's based on the 7750, also with 2 wagons behind it. I have also the original one, but that's standing over here. Very expensive train to buy if you got one, but I got one for a nice price. But I'm a bit careful with that one. I wanted the 7750 very badly, but I couldn't find one, so I decided to build a Hogwarts version of it. At the back you can see the Hogwarts. Every sets of Harry Potter are present. I don't have all sets, but nearly all sets. You can see the 2 versions of the Hogwarts, which has from Lego itself. They're just parked over here, nothing more, nothing less. A little bit forest, and then you can see the old 86, the 80 sets. And don't have much room for that, so I've installed it over there. Also some houses and from Batman. And here you can actually see the train dock with the train shed before it. Here you can see the fastest windmill. I have ordered all the pieces of brake link and built one of myself. That is the Ferris wheel and the monorail. I have also an airport. When you look at the track at the runnings, it goes to the back. I will come that a bit later. First, I want to show you my collection. It's a lot of things of C. If you want to pause, just do it and see if you recognize any sets of it. That is the parking garage. There you can see a yellow version of the 7725. At the back you can see the Ferrari pit stop. It's a little bit joke of mine when I try and need emergency repairs. You can go over there. It's rubbish of course, but it's a joke. I've also like Star Wars. I can show you. Have to walk carefully here. The left one is the first design of the 8080 in old grey, and the right one is the first design, I believe. It really can walk, but I removed the batteries, otherwise the battery holder can damage. Here I store some building instructions. These are a double minifigs of Star Wars and Harry Potter. And this is the train collection, which I store, which I cannot put on the track itself. This is the Emerald train. I modified a little, so it can run on 12 volt. There's only a problem, he cannot pass the switches because it will swing at the back and at the front. It's actually 8 knobs wide, but when you can see here properly, I've modified some pieces so it cannot hit other trains. Very beautiful train. I'm glad I have it. It runs smoothly, the motor,
but because of the design it's not run good at 12 volt tracks. Here you can see the modular houses. I've got all the versions except the first 3. I sold them because they were worth a lot of money. With that money I bought these houses. And to be honest, I don't like the first 3 because they don't have any interior. Here are the other 2. Also built a brick bank recently. I am busy to build a little church. It's not finished. And this is my attempt to build a little harbor. And you can see a lighthouse which really works. But I will show that in the next video. With some ships. Now this is also my storage space for Lego. I don't have much at stock. When I want to build something, then I first look what I have, and then I have to order from Bricklink. Here you can see the road. It doesn't lie correctly. When I put a pillow back, you can see where I sit to control all the trains. I've also made this a little bit wider so they can handle 2 of 3 different trains. A 9 volt, a 4 volt and a 12 volt. We have a lot of trucks. The haunted house. Nice set to have and to build. I made a little graveyard, and you can see here from Lord of the Rings. It's a little bit creepy. So made a little bit together. Also with a fence around it, so people cannot go over there unasked. Of course the train can be washed. We have a little shell station to fill the tank wagons, so they can refuel the tank trucks to fuel the tank stations. You can see I have Shell and I've got Exxon. Exxon is real big in America. It's also in the Netherlands, and it's called Esso. There is my airport. You can see with the monorail we can stop here, so the people can land here with airplane and visit my town. This is my table of the first pirate sets. I have all of them and some sets which came afterwards. It takes a lot of space, so I've solved it like this way. You can all see some ships. The Harry Potter ship. That's the English ship. And from Pirates of the Caribbean. I just forgot the name of the ship. And the famous minifix. I've modified this a little. Normally it has 4 cannons, but there was space for 6, so I added 6 of them. Also the interior is a little bit modified. How does this thing open? So modify this a little bit. That's the fun of Lego, you can adjust it like the way you want it. Also the Ghostbusters house. Really like that set. And those are the rims for my car. They are new rims and repainted, but when the winter is over I will install them. But I don't have much space, so I install it here at my Lego collection. Well, I hoped you enjoyed my video. I know my English is not very good, but as a friend of mine says, probably I speak better English than you will speak Dutch. Next video I will explain how the remote control works. It will also come a third video when I show you the trains running. Thank you for watching, until next time. Bye.